All right, man. Welcome to the Rum Report, where the taste is sharp, the talk is real, and where the sports never sleep. I'm your host, Black Jeruz, and that right there, my friend, is cousin TJ. And it
Woo.
Sunday selection college football today, dog. It's been crazy, yo. It's honestly been a wild weekend in college football, man. Absolutely bonkers, chaotic, whatever words you want to use for this weekend.
We'll take it.
Man.
Anything you want to say. Express yourself.
Hey man, whatever you got to do to express yourself, it's going. A lot of people are upset today. A lot of people are happy today. The people that are happy today were pretty much happy. They already knew they was going to be in. But
Mm-hmm.
the people who are disgruntled and unhappy today, man, I know it is sickening.
Yeah.
It's very, very sickening. And man, we're just gonna go ahead and start off with the first game that we're gonna recap this thing and go into the college football playoff
Yeah.
scenario, which I'm gonna bring up. The first game that started the implications, man, was BYU and Texas Tech. BYU has been an amazing run this season with you guys, covering you guys.
Amazing,
An
man.
amazing season, but it came down to the same thing in this game. The same exact thing. This game was eerie similar to the game in Lubbock.
Yeah.
The worst things that could happen
Happy.
happened.
Happy.
Did the ball bounce your way at all? Absolutely not. The play calling, still suspect. Absolutely. Those are the things I'm gonna put up there. For BYU, phenomenal season, good job. Even in the loss. First thing at the top, the ball just didn't bounce your way. The ball literally fumbled and bounced to the other team. Literally. Just like all those missed opportunities and being able to pick off the pass in the first quarter, several opportunities to pick off
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech, just like the first game in Lubbock, several times, and it ends up being touchdowns. I mean, we can go excuses for days, like the push off.
They
It's
didn't
just
want
too
to say that.
many.
They didn't even want to say the push off.
Yeah, we don't want to get into the push
They
off,
don't even,
but
they don't, they
but let's
don't,
really dig into the meat and potatoes of why they lost the game. And they lost the game, man, because of third down, Bear was hurt, and the play calling was egregious, man. The
Mhm.
play calling was egregious, man. Simply egregious, man. What's your take on this BYU game, man?
uh, you know, when you look at the game, for for
So,
me, for
mhm.
me, for me, when you look at the game, I honestly feel like BYU for Texas Tech for that matchup, they had they had players with their players. The big time players came to play, and that's what happened. I'm gonna say that. But when you miss tackles in the backfield, when you have a sack and they get away and you can't corral and you can't get on you can't get them off the field. You can't convert on third down. Mixed with the play calling, mixed with passes hitting your chest, mixed with all that, it's a disaster to lose. And that's what happened. Like you
It hurt,
said,
man.
nothing went their way. But my thing is that going into this game, what I envision is them having a perfect game. And that was the first drive on offense. And that was it after that. As far as the offense, the first drive is what I envisioned the whole game. Then after that, it was nothing else. So as a coach, you know, you put players in position to make plays. If you know somebody is hurt on the field, why are you still doing RPOs? They know he's not getting the ball now.
Hmm.
Why do a RPO, a repass option, when they know your running back's hurt, he's not going to run? That
Yeah.
don't make sense. You're setting your team up to fail. I think that's what happened. They set their team up to fail. You didn't have a better combination of plays to get it done. I would have put LJ in power I, and I would have ran the ball. As simple as that.
And boy,
Put him in the power I and run the ball. But we're not going to talk about that. But the RPO should have been stopped. They know Bear not running the ball. He's hurt. He was limping after the first quarter.
Yeah.
After the first quarter, he was hurt. So he's limping the whole game. The rest of the game, he's hurt. That RPO repass option is not going to work. You have to switch it up. And this is another thing too. This for any team in the nation right now. Start preparing second team. Because if somebody get hurt, they can't perform, you gotta have somebody else to help them. To help them. You know that that's how it go. That's how it go. So with that being said, man, you know, they had an opportunity still to win the game, just couldn't get it done. Shout out to Texas Tech, man.
Yeah, shout out Texas Tech.
I mean, they handled business again. They did what they were supposed to do. They in the playoffs in the bye week.
Yep.
Simple as that. That's all it is. But I mean, that's all it is. That's what happened. And it is what it is. They deserve it, you know. But my thing is, as a coach, and I'm not Sataki, I'm talking about the offensive coordinator. You have to have some type of other game plan when the plan is not working. You guys got a penalty. Chase Roberts got a penalty flag, 40 yards. The very next play, when Bear fumbles, he tries. What play was that? What even play was it? What kind of play was it? Bear was hit as soon as he hiked the ball. What play was that? What was it a handoff? What was it? That's the type of stuff that happens when you don't know which way to go.
Hey man, shout out Mr. Jeffrey Carter too.
I mean, goodness and gracious, man. You know, I hate how the game went, but here's the stats to the game. Bear 115 for the game, 0 TDs, 2 interceptions. You had a fumble. LJ had a fumble. LJ 19 carries, 76 yards. Kinston 4 catches for 44. You know, Morton 215, 2 TDs. I don't know how he didn't throw an interception. He was basically throwing it to you all game, and we couldn't get one. I was confused. But we're not going to talk about that. You know, they had a good game. Third down conversion, 6 for 14 BYU, 8 for 19, or 8 for 9. Yeah, 8 for 19 for Texas Tech. They just outplayed them again. They got it done.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. I mean,
again, shout out Mr. Jeffrey Carter, man. He been with us the whole time.
Yeah.
During this whole season too. I've been saying Mr. Jeffrey Carter this whole time. We be on the comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But man, look, man, this is a team. They're 11 and there was 11-2 for the season. I feel like, they're right there on the cusp, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're just taking their wounds. They're taking their licks. This is the same team that can probably do the exact same thing next year. They're going to lose some pieces on defense.
Yeah.
They're probably going to lose Chase Roberts, but Kingston should be back. Hopefully, JoJo Phillips had a crazy drop, dog.
Right off the pads.
This game is exactly like the one that happened in Lubbock with the drop. Exact same thing, man. Corner the end zone pass. I mean, it's just like they couldn't get over the hump. And like honestly, what it came down to is Bear, man. Bear being a freshman, man. If we was going to keep it all being honest.
Yeah.
Bear being a freshman, honestly.
Finally showed. It finally showed.
It showed, but also You know, they win what 5 or 6 games without JoJo Phillips, man. They probably should have just stuck to what they was doing, man. You know what I mean? Because Chase Roberts and Parker Kingston was on a tear during that whole time. Hey, Parker Kingston is a dog. So was Chase Roberts, man. They both dogs. Kingston is really next level though. He had a couple plays, man. They just Bears young. He probably wasn't supposed to be starting, and he had a good season, but it's like it's between. And I'm not even want to blame him, man. If you a play caller, you have to put him in the best position possible to succeed. If you got to run the whole game, Iowa runs the whole game, dog.
He didn't get it.
You should not be running no reverses or any kind of extra. You don't have no time. Why are you doing plays where you have to do fakes and stuff like that when they get in the backfield? Why are you doing that? I don't get it, man. So the most of this blame is going to A-Rod. I don't care. It's going to A-Rod. Even though Bear was hurt, you have to be able to adjust. Can you not adjust?
Bro.
Man, defense can't win you every game, man. Defense played their hearts out, man. The whole season, man. Everybody played their hearts out, man. But
you got to give them energy. You got to give them some type of energy. Scoring, come on.
After the game got off script, it was pretty much it was over. You could tell that first drive probably used two drives worth of scripts. So, yeah, man. Mr. Jeffrey said on the real, Bear was going to be the backup to Retzlaff. That was the plan the whole time. I kind of believe that. And Retzlaff, he actually made the playoffs, which is crazy. It's wild, man. And Kale State said when Bear got hurt, I knew it was done for. He can't sit in the pocket, and A-Rod was a pathetic play caller. Even I could read what play they was going to run.
What are they doing?
Everybody said this. We all said the same thing, man.
It's too obvious. It's too obvious.
It's too obvious, man.
It's too obvious.
So if you're going to make it, you see what they did? Like, all right, so when they really needed to stand on business and they really had to make a play, what did they do? They went into a single back with an extra tight end to get the third down, right? You remember that play? It was like, yo, like they should run that the rest of the game.
The rest of the game.
With two tight ends and just run it down. Just run it. Why won't you just go in two tight ends and just run it?
I would have gave LJ that ball 40 times.
LJ would have had the ball 40 times, man.
I'm sorry.
Then you can take a big shot because they gotta respect. They tired of getting pounded out.
They stayed in zone the whole game.
You played right into their hands. They knew you
right into their hands. They knew Bear mobile pocket. Got to keep them in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is what it is, bro. I mean, they playing, but Texas Tech next. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you this. You better figure out that zone ain't working now. It ain't working no more. I'm telling y'all gonna have to man up because this upper echelon now, it's time to ball. And I wanted to see. This is what I really wanted to see. Which is what I was telling you. I wanted to see what BYU did. I wanted BYU to go man with them because I wanted to see their true, But we're gonna see right here.
Yeah, and, I mean, they're gonna be straight, because you talking about if Texas Tech go up against them?
Well, what I'm saying is now, like right now it's looking like they're gonna be facing Oregon, but we don't know. What if JMU go out there and fight? We don't know. We don't know. It's football, bro.
They're gonna beat them 60-0, man.
This football, so we gonna see. You never know.
Oh no, you
never know. They said that was gonna happen to us when we played VTech. They said it was gonna happen to us when we paid Pat White.
That's different, man. That's different. That's not JMU and Oregon. The disparity in talent, man, on that.
I'm just saying.
And they got a psychopath in a coach named Dan Lannon. He's not playing, dog. Oregon is not a team to be playing with neither.
You never.
Texas Tech is gonna have their hands full, even though I'm pulling for them. They beat the Cougs.
Big 12, yeah.
Big 12. All right, we're going to pull for Texas Tech, man. But I mean, they're gonna have their hands full. And I brought this graphic up just for the, BYU was the second team out today. And they said their reasoning was because the disparity and in both games, how they look, they decided to move Miami above BYU, which is complete nonsense. Miami doesn't even have a win better than Utah. They got the same record. Even though I will be pulling for Miami in the playoffs too, I'm just defending BYU in this instance.
Yeah.
Insane. The same metric that they used to put Alabama in the playoffs is the metric they did not decide to use for BYU. But it is what it is, man. BYU got to get their offense together. If they would have kept the game close, it would have put more pressure.
Maybe
it would have put more pressure on the committee, man. But them getting handled like that, Bear throwing them 2 picks, even though he was hurt. But they just needed any excuse to keep BYU out, man.
It went to how they visioned. It went to exactly how they visioned, man. So
the committee was praying for Duke to win too, which also won.
Also happened. It is what it is. Hey, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. All right, so we're gonna go to the next game, man. But for real, man. On some real, I really want to give a shout out to BYU and the BYU fans. It's been amazing.
Amazing run, man.
Amazing run. We're still gonna cover everything, basketball, all that stuff. But it's really been an amazing season. Man. Real, man. It's been a roller coaster, dog. A roller coaster. And it's just Texas Tech was just in the way. But that lets you know there's room for improvement. Bear got to get in the lab. The offensive coordinator. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
Respect for them as well, man. I was hooked. I was hooked when they power bombed us. So, like I said, the stuff that I was calling out prior to the game, they did their thing, man. So great season again. But again, shout out to Texas Tech. Let's see if they can represent for that conference, man. Sataki, hey, I honestly think you should be coach of the year in the nation. But it is what it is. You did your thing, and loyalty is gonna overrule everything.
For sure. All right, so next up, we got Alabama, man. Alabama and Georgia in the SEC championship. This game went exactly like I said it was going to go. I said Kirby was going to stand on business. I said Kirby in no way, shape, or form or fashion was going to allow Kalen DeBoer to come in there and win. They took them to the woodshed, dog, when it mattered the most. And they should have kicked Alabama out of the playoffs. But that's a whole nother thing. I'm not really going to get into that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs for securing the 2025 SEC championship in a game where they totally controlled the game from the start.
From the beginning.
What you got?
Total dominance. Just total dominance, man. They controlled the ball the whole time. Like you said, they had the ball 36 minutes, 52 seconds. To Alabama's 23 minutes and 8 seconds. They were 6 for 16 third downs, but it didn't matter. Alabama a whopping 3 for 14. A whopping 3 for 14. And you was 1 for 3 on 4th down. So Alabama has no running game. Not so ever. Mr. J is, since he been down, not even a glimpse of nothing. They had -3 yards rushing, man.
I mean, that's with sacks and stuff in there too, but still,
but still
negative.
It's negative. I honestly think if you're gonna, if you can't run the ball, he should have threw the ball 50 times. I'm not losing. Williams, Jannard are gonna have 200 apiece. You let the pit bulls go. Let them go.
They did.
No,
they was covered, dog.
Man, they won't no cover. You got it
covered.
So is it play calling?
No, it's not play calling. The better team.
Good. The defense is that good.
Yeah, they are. And the coaching is just that good. Yes, absolutely.
Who won?
Told you, Kirby.
Did these guys play 2 times before?
Yeah, they did, man.
Who won?
Alabama won.
You know what I'm saying?
What's more at stake? This game is way more at stake in this game. especially for Alabama.
Well, now,
Hey, man,
now,
Alabama better get it together, or they're gonna lose to Oklahoma again. And there's no way again. Hey, man, I don't even want to go to this playoff bracket. But
you know, my thing is that sometimes you got to leave stuff on the table. You got to leave it on the table. Put your best foot forward. I don't think they did. Ty did throw the ball 39 times. I would have threw it 55. You know you can't run the ball. You know you can't run the ball. Sometimes you got to keep them honest. But if you can't run the ball, then what you do? Do a screen. Do something else. You have to switch it up. This RPO stuff, guys, teams now, this RPO stuff is about to die out. It's about to die out. All you got to do is slide to one side, slide to the side, the opposite side of where the running back is. Is he gonna run left? Is he gonna go straight? What else can you do? There's nothing. It's not too many options you can do with that. I'm telling you, the RPO it's about to die out. It's getting ridiculous out here. You know, this is my thing. Yo, when you got pit bulls like that, you gotta let them go.
man, he let him go.
You in here 2 catches.
That's defense.
Got put him in play. Got to put him in position. Got to put him. To me, you got to put him in position. You know, but
The better and not only did they win, they dominated them.
They did. I ain't gonna lie, they did.
I don't think Kirby, in his best ability, will ever let Kellen DeBoer win the SEC championship. Got to go through Georgia. Yo, come on, man. Just think about it. Kirby got his chips and everything, but you're not about to come in to the SEC championship after Saban, and you think you about to, man, Kirby is like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And do they have a chance to play again? Nobody wants to see that game 3 times either. Nah, they didn't put him in the same way. But
they could in the championship.
I mean, yeah. Georgia got the easiest route too.
Well, yeah. I mean, they deserve that. They ain't defending.
No, Ohio State defending.
Ohio State. What you seen?
Ohio State got their hands full.
They gotta work on their offense. They had
because they fought. All right, let's talk about that. All right, Ohio State, Indiana, right?
Woo.
Hey, you see what happens when you finally go up against somebody that can punch you in the mouth? Man, that's what happens when you play a weak schedule. That's what happens when your schedule weak. Now, we could say the same thing for Indiana because Indiana really ain't play nobody neither. But they play Oregon, and I've never in my life seen a team really out-muscle Oregon other than a team like Ohio State. Like out-muscle Oregon in Eugene?
Bro.
You tell me, I'm a Dan Lanning coached Oregon team. I have not seen somebody go in there and slap them around the way Indiana did. That let me know right there, like, okay, no, Indiana's legit.
Right.
Ohio State, I didn't know who we gonna go off. Texas?
You're right, though. You're right.
Indiana's a physical. The difference between Indiana and these other teams is, well, I will put Indiana and Oregon in the same bracket, right? Well, as far as Indiana and Ohio State, their quarterback is inexperienced. Mendoza has experience.
Yeah.
And he's smart. I mean, he's like brilliant. Brilliant.
The way he was extending plays.
It was a couple questionable calls in that game too. Also, the Ohio State kicker missed a kick, a chip shot. But as far as physicality, Ohio State got a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, they'll be ready next time.
Okay, let me ask you this: what's the better conference, Big Ten or SEC?
You gotta go to SEC.
I say no.
Gotta go to SEC, man.
I say no. The last 2 championships was what? Big Ten won it. Michigan, Ohio State.
Well, if you want to do championships.
I mean, all right, lead the championships out of it. Lead the championships out of
it. As far as teams,
physicality and talent, who you think has the most talent in their league?
SEC.
Well, the top teams. No, let's say the top teams because there's too many teams.
Well,
the top teams in the Big Ten and the top teams. So we can go right back to this graphic. who has the best 3 in? Is it Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, or is it Georgia, A&M, and Ole Miss? Yeah, man. Big Ten better, dog.
Big Ten right now for that. You're right.
Yo,
It's starting to balance out. It's starting to balance out.
yeah, it's starting to balance out.
It's starting to balance out a little bit more now, because what this stuff got going on. Hey, wait till the portal open up. This is what I really want to see too.
But
But
really, I think the portal about done, dog. It's about done. Because you're not really getting no good the real you exchanging backups, bro. That's all they doing. The dudes that's starting on the team ain't leaving, dog.
Yeah,
they getting the bag. The people that's hopping in the portal are the guys that's the backups
and the ones that's
mad.
Yeah,
and that's trying to be number ones.
Yeah.
Now you might look up and get a Jewel, but it's a reason why he in the portal, man.
Yeah.
Even though Indiana kind of built their team off the portal a little bit.
Off the portal. Well.
But that's back when the portal was really cooking. Not all the teams got money, dog. So you ain't really. It ain't really gonna be too crazy.
Yeah.
But let's go through this playoff bracket real quick. So we got on the first round, we got JMU and Oregon. We already know what time that's gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Grab my belt all day. And we got Alabama and Oklahoma. I think they actually play on Friday night.
You know what? That's a beautiful game right there.
It's another rematch
because of that's potential. I honestly think that's gonna set up what I think would be potential Heisman versus potential Heisman. Because I don't think Alabama is gonna let them win again. I'm honest. That now they got time to reboot, see what's going on, and really now what you gonna do? You got in. You're in. Everybody's there that's there. What you gonna do now?
Hey, look, man, Alabama. If Alabama can't run the ball, it's over. Oklahoma's gonna beat them. They want you to pass the ball. That's what they want you to do. They're gonna keep the game low. Oklahoma can be explosive, but they also just get the ball away too. It gives a chance for Mateer to get healthy. Because when Mateer is healthy, man, and he can run the ball and pass, like he's pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. But Alabama's always been the team that you used to fear some of their running backs. And now I've never seen them not be able to run the ball, dog. No fear at all.
You can't.
Goodness and gracious, we're gonna see. But I got Alabama. We're gonna talk about that's another talk. How about that?
Yeah,
because Oklahoma offensively, they might be the worst ones up there. I'm sorry.
You said what?
Oklahoma offense.
Yeah, that's the worst offense in the bracket. In the
worst offense in people. Now defense is another story. I get defense another story now. But hey, that offense, they need work.
Okay, we got a good one right here too. Venables got Bama's number. OU defense is going to shut Bama down yet again. Also got to consider it's going to be super cold in Norman. And it's on Friday night too.
That's
next Friday, 19th.
That's a valid point.
Valid point.
But Mateer has to show me something. He
be throwing a lot of picks, man.
I'm just, I'm like, how they gonna really? The defense is gonna have to win the game. I'm talking about get a pick by the 10-yard line for them to score easy. Get a pick six. The defense got to win that game.
But they can though.
They can. That's what I'm saying.
But this hold on. This is like listen to this right. This is the difference between like Oklahoma and BYU, right?
Yeah.
BYU has a good defense, right? Oklahoma has a good defense. But sometimes Oklahoma's offense can be explosive, just explosive enough to win the game. BYU offense, not explosive enough. That's what it came. That little bit of margin. That's what it come down to. John Mateer can throw you the ball to the other team. But he also can throw a 75-yard strike down the field too. He did it last game. He threw 3 picks and four touchdowns. Or 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, something like that. Like they can be explosive. If they get that fixed, Oklahoma could be a problem, dog. No lie at all. If
Yeah,
they get the offense,
you're right. If they get
and
the
it's not
offense
too
right,
late. It's not too late.
no, it ain't. You're right.
Because that made it to the playoffs, bro. If they get the offense right and they have the weapons, like Oklahoma has running backs and they have receivers, and they got a good tight end too.
Yeah,
So John Mateer, he can scramble. If he could just stop throwing it to the other team.
yeah.
But hey, man, really, nobody really want to see Oklahoma's defense.
Oklahoma defense, their defense, upper echelon. I'm gonna tell you that now. But if they can get it rolling with the O, they might be a problem. But right now,
Yeah.
wait.
Oklahoma's defense is like
Mm.
Texas Tech's defensive line, and their defensive line is crazy. But Oklahoma got it on the back end too, though. That's the difference. Oklahoma has the whole thing. They ain't just got a defensive line. They have defensive line, linebackers, and secondary.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's gonna be a good game.
It hurts to see Notre Dame out of this though, man. But hey, it is what it is. The games they was supposed to win, I'm sorry, I gotta say it, you didn't win. So this
I mean, honestly, this is what they should have did, man. They should have just screwed JMU.
Yeah.
Should have screwed them, dog. And go send Notre Dame. Hey, yo, just go hear all the apologies later. Whatever, man. Like, look, we'll give y'all some money. Whatever you got to do, just screw. It's already screwed up. So just, okay, JMU, I mean, I'm sorry. And put Notre Dame in the 12th slot. That would have been box office.
Well,
Notre Dame go to Oregon?
You never know, though. This is what I'm saying, bro. You never know. JMU is an up and coming program.
Man, no, don't, because you cannot sell me on this. You're not going to sell me.
I'm not trying to sell you on it. What I'm saying is, you never know going into a game like this. If they're champions too, that's all I'm saying.
In Oregon, I can see if it's in a neutral site.
I understand that. Yeah, that right there you can be scared alone. But if you a player, if they got players over there that's gonna be talent going to the next level, they might have a shot. But that's my thing. I try to see the good in, but
they have no business being in the playoffs, dog.
don't, bro.
Nah, for real, man.
Shout out to DJ Brandon too, man. Hey, y'all up in there, man. Y'all up in there, dog. My homie used to play for him, linebacker for him, big dog back in the day. So shout out to them. But we gonna see, man. I mean, we gonna see what they do
this year, man. This is who JMU played this year. They played at Weber State, Liberty, Georgia Southern, Louisiana, Raging Cajuns, Georgia State, Old Dominion, Texas State, Marshall, App State, Washington State, which they beat, Coastal Carolina, Troy, and the only game they lost, they played Louisville, and they lost 20-14. Did you hear that schedule? Weber State, Liberty, Georgia Southern, Georgia State. Is this? It sounds like a SWAT conference, bro. Like, yo, they are going to get obliterated by Oregon, man. Nobody wants to watch that game, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to do some shopping that day. I'm probably going to go shopping. Nobody's watching that game. They should have just said, "I'm sorry, James Madison. We get it. We know we'll give you guys some money or some compensation." Notre Dame should probably be right there at number 12, man, or BYU, give or take, whoever y'all want to put in there. All right, miss another one. Ole Miss versus Tulane. Nobody wants to see that game, dog. We're gonna go do grocery shopping for Christmas that day. They already done played once this season.
What was that score?
45-10. Okay, 45-10. Who? So we're gonna have part 2 of this, 45-10. But you know what? Let's go back to JMU real quick. Their coach, he's gonna be coaching for UCLA this season too. He's a good coach though. And also, Tulane's coach is gonna be coaching for Florida. But they get to coach their respective teams.
Yeah.
So and I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't gonna now. This is Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
So we have no idea how this is gonna go. We have no idea. But the matchup that I really want to see is Miami
and A&M.
A&M. Boy, that is going to be a game, dog. That's going to be a game. That's going to be a game.
Are they going to I don't know. Are they going to let Miami, they going to leash the beast? What?
At least what bees?
The defense.
They do, yo. I mean, but they you can, man, everybody can be had, man. Miami got to get their secondary together. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. Long day. But we'll get into that later. How do you think the playoff committee did?
To be honest,
1 to 10, with 10 being the best. What you think? How do you think they did?
I honestly give them a 7.
A 7?
Yeah. I mean, you arguably the hottest team didn't get in. Winning 10 games straight is tough. I'm playing decent talent. That's tough. But the 2 games they were supposed to win, they didn't win. So I understand that. But like you said, you can't those other 2 conferences that won, that's the actual rule.
Get rid of that.
So that
tomorrow.
I gotta get rid of, so that this might be the last year of that. You gotta be honest.
It is. It gotta be, man.
If you want to put the best foot forward going forward, now has to be a solution. We were just talking about that yesterday, what's the solution now? So, where we gonna go from this? So they didn't put Duke in there. Duke won. So you see what I'm saying? All that stuff is out the window.
It's obvious. It's obvious teams that they don't that people like and dislike.
Yeah.
For some reason, so it's some type of bias.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they got to figure out what's going to go on with the conference championship, man. Because the same metric they used for Bama, they didn't use for BYU.
But two still though, man. You gotta make it so.
Well, I want to hold. I'm gonna ask you this. Now they knew Bear was hurt, right?
Yeah.
Why did they give him grace on that and say, okay, we're gonna put him in? They got 2 weeks to get healed up.
But
they used any excuse possible to get them out of there.
They already if the game, like you said it, if the game would have been, say they would have lost by 1 point or something like that, that's different.
Yeah,
that's different, bro. It's just different. It's just a different feel. Like,
did Bama lose by 1 point?
Nah, but you that 5-6 game stretch, that schedule is wild, bro.
What about Texas schedule?
What you mean, Texas? Texas schedule is broken up though. It's broken up, and then they lost to. We come on now. We know some of the stuff they done. We know Texas. Stop. They come on. They was the first team that lost 3. Stop. They schedule not better than Alabama's. Now, if they
look, man. Texas lost to Florida, right?
Yeah,
that's their worst loss, right? Yes,
yeah,
that's Texas' worst loss. They lost to Florida. Florida beat the team that beat Alabama 40-21. Florida beat Florida State 40-21.
Yeah, it's special.
No, it's no way, that no one is talking about.
So what about
the Florida State loss? It doesn't even matter.
SMU, Miami, then why they in there?
What you mean? SMU,
Florida, Miami schedule was a 6 out of 10, dog.
Man, Miami beat Notre Dame, so
you're happy they in there. That's all that is. You're just happy they're in there. You're happy. You're inside. You're happy they're in there, and you're happy about that. That's cool. I understand that. But that Miami schedule was weak too. That was weak. It was weak.
It was weak.
It was weak. It was weak. But they in there. But I honestly think they still have a chance to at least make it to the semis. And that's the crazy part. But that's me thinking a team is going to play a full complete game. A full complete game for Miami. The dominance they can show offensively and defensively, if they have a perfect game with the talent they have over there. What damage can they do? They lost to SMU. That's something you don't let happen.
Man, SMU is worse than Florida State. Is better than Florida State.
Man, at the time, Florida State was ranked.
SMU is better than Florida State.
They want buns.
SMU is better than Florida State, man.
They want buns, bro. They came in
Florida
hot.
is better than Florida State.
Didn't Miami lose to Louisville?
Yeah, who is also better than Florida State. Every team you naming is all better than Florida State. Hey man, I think Daniel Jones just tore his Achilles, bro.
From Colts?
Yeah, I just seen him walk off. He threw the pass and he just like fell and he was
Oh,
slamming his helmet down. He walked off the field, but I don't know.
oh,
Something
man.
happened, man.
I walked off the field too and had a fractured leg. So
Yeah, yeah. I knew it was someone he was just smashing his helmet down. Yeah, that's brutal, dog. At this time of the season, no one touched him. He just fell.
Yeah, that's the bad sign when that happens.
Yeah, when nobody touch you. Joe Burrow back in here cooking. But I think the playoff committee did a decent job for real. Somebody should have just been like, just veto the whole JMU thing, man. They have no business being in there. Tulane either, man. Get them out of there. But then they don't have why they're playing their season for their conference championship, man. That don't mean they belong in this.
Yeah, they didn't do it to Duke. Duke ain't in there.
Nah, man.
That's the rule, right? They got to get that conference stuff out.
Well, the rule is the top 5 ranked. So Duke wasn't ranked higher than Tulane or JMU. That's why they didn't get in.
So I say those conferences, the conference championship get to go because they're not ranked. That don't even make sense. They got to change it now.
It does make sense. Duke,
no, bro.
Duke is trash, dog. Duke is trash. I'm sorry.
I understand that. I understand that. But so it should not be record based because you got to have a conference. Yeah, and Notre Dame. That's basically what penalized Notre Dame, right?
No, what killed Notre Dame was they lost to Miami.
But what I'm saying is that if they was in some type of conference though, they would be.
They would have.
Yeah, they got Notre Dame get in the conference. Get out of it. Stop it.
Okay, Shador out there 9 for 14, 180 with 2 touchdowns. Okay, and they winning. Okay, all right, back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, man. I got a TV on.
Oh no, we definitely about to get rolling with that.
Yeah, man, it's all screwed up, though. Like they're gonna have to make some changes. Coach Saban was on the panel cooking up there. Yeah. He had some great ideas and how to fix it. He's probably deep down happy Kellen DeBoer lost too. Like, hey, I told you it was a tough job. And you know who the real coach of Alabama probably should be, yo? And I think they're gonna get him one day. It's Kirk Cignetti. The Indiana coach. He should be Alabama's head coach. Sorry.
Man, he right where he supposed to be at.
I know. I love Indiana. I love the story too. But that's the guy that's supposed to be at Alabama, dog.
Right where he supposed to be at.
Imagine him at Alabama, yo. They might not ever lose. Ever. No, seriously. Alabama, seriously, really. If Kellen DeBoer doesn't do nothing in these playoffs and has a shaky season next season, they will give Kurt whatever he wants, dog. I'm telling you, they're going to go get him, yo. Especially if he win the chip, he's going to Bama, dog. Sorry.
You know what? I wanted to talk about that Duke and Virginia game, though. Can I say something about that game? Because I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. They shouldn't put them in. But no, Virginia shouldn't have. Fault. Even if they would have won, they shouldn't have been in either. Because it's a sequence that happened yesterday, and I just want to tell you what happened to get this off my mind because this was in my notes about that game. Do you not know on one single possession they got a fake punt for 4th and 2? They got a 4th down conversion on the same drive. Virginia sacked them in the backfield. It was 3 and 14, and they got that. And then they scored. Get him out of here. Just get him out of here, man. Just get him out, bro. Get him out, bro.
ACC was an embarrassment.
ACC, it's one of the worst seasons
ever I ever seen an ACC. But I think ACC is going to be straight.
Why? Because Miami, right?
No.
Then you just say it. Go on, just say it. Don't stop.
Bill is coming, dog.
Man, you
Philip Belichick is coming, dog.
Anybody looking, any viewers, any fans, he's so happy inside that Miami's really, and this is his team. He's so happy they're really there that it makes no sense. He don't want to express it right now. But best believe we're gonna cover this junk. we covering that game. So best believe he is happy. His actual team he loves is in there. I had to get it off my
Hey
chest.
man, don't do that, man. Why are you gonna put me on Front Street like that? Yeah, man. If you go back on this channel way back before it was called a Run Report, yeah, I used to cover Miami Hurricanes football all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm a Tar Heel fan, as you can see. Bill gonna get it right. But man, I do feel for the teams that didn't make the playoffs. Man, this is a big time, and everybody's sitting in front of the TV like it's Christmas. They want to see the names being called. That is a great feeling, dog, to actually make the playoffs. Yeah. And now you know when you play, they got the schedules out. They got 2 weeks. The game started on the 19th on that Friday with Alabama, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That extra bye, man, them they're gonna be shaky, dog, when it's time to play. Because you ain't gonna play in what? Oh no, it's gonna be 2 weeks. It's gonna be 2 weeks.
Yeah,
because they all played in the championship game. It's funny that everybody played in the championship game, except
Miami.
Except Miami. I mean, I'm talking about the people that played in the championship game, like Alabama, Georgia played, Indiana, Ohio State played, Texas Tech played, JMU played in their championship game, Tulane played in their championship game. Now, why is it that BYU, Virginia, or Duke not in here and they all played the championship game? Those don't really.
That could be no.
It got man. They should put the teams that made it to the championship game automatically in the playoffs, though.
Dude,
if you qualify for it, you should go out of. If you qualify to be in if you qualify to be in the playoffs, if you're already in the top 12, you should automatically be in the college football playoff, bro. If you made it to your championship game, not the G5s, Power 4.
Yeah.
If you're like if the college if the conference championship teams that are playing are 10-1 or 11-1, they should automatically be in the playoffs, man. Yeah, they shouldn't lose and lose their way out of the playoffs because they lost. So why even have a game?
Yeah.
If you make your conference championship and you only have one loss, you should Oklahoma knew they was going to the playoffs when they beat LSU. They didn't have to play. They didn't have to do anything. Like, oh yeah, we made the playoffs because we 10-2. Yeah, we lost to Texas though, which ain't in the playoffs. Come on, man.
Well, they gotta switch something up though. You're right.
How you make the playoffs and you lost to teams that's not in the playoffs?
Let me say, can I say this too? Should a team have a qualifying schedule?
Yeah.
They gotta. Do you agree? Each team should have at least a qualifying schedule.
You shouldn't be in the playoffs if you have 2 or more conference losses. Not outside of. I'm just talking about if you have 2 or more conference losses, you should be automatically excluded from the playoffs.
Yeah,
you shouldn't even make it. You should already know your season's over. You know who that would eliminate? That would eliminate Alabama. That would eliminate Oklahoma. Who else that would eliminate? Miami. They would automatically be gone. It would be no Miami in this playoffs, no Oklahoma, no Alabama. If you automatically have 2 losses in your conference, you have 2 losses in your conference, you're automatically excluded from the playoffs. You can't even go. But that's how that should be.
But see,
that will fix everything.
But what if the conferences are just that competitive though? What if multiple teams get, that right there though? I don't know.
I said if you have more than 2.
Yeah. Okay.
But most likely the teams that's going to the conference championship, they only gonna have 1 loss in the conference.
I think you should be able to duke it out. I think you should be able to. I think, I feel like it should be 2 more teams added into the bracket. They got to do something, bro.
You can't add you can't add no more teams, bro. Because then you watering down the playoffs.
Well, you saying the best.
How does the NFL get it right? How does the NFL get it right every year? They ain't got no committee. They ain't got no vote. NFL get it right every single.
They got it wild card and all that.
They get it every. You know why? Because the conference matters so much, yo. It don't even matter about. But I mean, one year Seattle got in. I think their record was crazy.
Nah, it's got to be. They gonna get it right. Let's just be optimistic and say they're gonna get it right soon.
If you have 2 conference losses, you should be automatically disqualified for the playoffs by week 8, the playoff picture will present itself.
I don't. So all right. So how about this?
Think about it. Does any of these teams have two conference losses? No.
No,
None of these teams on this whole thing, except for Miami, Oklahoma, and Alabama. They shouldn't be in the playoffs.
Next year, the beginning of the season, they're gonna come in ranked. All these teams gonna come in ranked.
Yep. Notre Dame got to get in the conference too. See, they couldn't do that because Notre Dame is independent.
Yeah, but
that's why Notre Dame want to be independent too.
But the games they was supposed to win, they didn't win. There you go, boom. If you had a better schedule, you could have put other teams. You could have played anybody if you're independent, right?
I mean, they play a whole bunch of rivalry games.
That's why they're not in there. There it goes. It's right there. But
they didn't beat nobody.
Yeah,
they look good. They look amazing, but they didn't beat nobody.
I think teams about to start the schedule. The scheduling matters.
But why would I schedule somebody? Why would I schedule if Notre Dame? If they wouldn't have scheduled Miami this year, they would be 11-1. Because if they would have scheduled a cupcake instead of scheduling Miami, they would have been 11-1. They would have made the playoffs. Why am I scheduling a hard team at the beginning of the season?
That's what I just said.
I'm going to schedule cupcakes. I'm going to schedule popcorn.
So if I'm coming in ranked at the beginning of the year, if I know I'm going to come in top 5 ranked, cupcakes and win out the year, right? Mm-hmm. And I go to the play, and I go.
Yep. Cupcakes. I'm playing in my conference. I'm gonna win my conference. It don't matter what conference you're in. If you win your conference, you're a decent team. That's why I don't know why they're trying to discredit BYU. They went 11-1. I mean 11-2 now, and they were amazing in their conference. Why are they being discredited for that? Everybody's they don't play nobody. It doesn't matter. They're a Power 4 conference, man. Robert Griffin III said it the best. Wish I could find him on Twitter. Let me see if I got that thing bookmarked.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. But the way they lost, man, is what you're looking at.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. If it was close, if both games had been close, if they would have split, not a question. But it didn't go that way.
Yeah,
but it is what it is, man.
Well, I want to show this real quick.
But hey, and shout out to Duke too. Y'all did get some hardware, man.
Hey, you got some hardware.
Shout out to you guys, man. Mensa, well played.
Let me see. We got Will Compton. Talking about it's absolutely insane hearing the committee break down BYU's performance in their championship game and then go in full protection mode for Alabama. And their performance in their championship game. Just say it out loud. We care more about the SEC than the Big 12. That wouldn't sound fair, but it's 100% the reality, man.
Yeah, be real about it.
Be real about it.
Be real.
Yo, dude in the committee came up and said, like, yeah, man, after we seen how BYU lost this game and then we seen how BYU lost the previous game to the same team, we decided to put Miami ahead of them. But then when it was Alabama, Alabama, they did beat this team early. No, you can't. Yo, Alabama got points for playing in the championship game. No points was taken away for them losing the game, right? BYU plays in the championship game. No points was given to BYU for going to that championship game. All the points was taken away from them for losing the game. That is insane, yo. I don't care. Now, did they look like a playoff team? Unfortunately, no, they didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't.
Notre Dame too. That when that exclusive victory they got over Stanford, they might have said, "Oh man, we messed up with that. We can't let them in."
Yeah, that was a horrible take.
Yeah.
Does Notre Dame look like a playoff team? Yes. Does Vanderbilt look like a playoff team? Yes. Does Texas look like a playoff team? No, sometimes. Is there anybody on this bracket that doesn't look like a playoff team? Absolutely. Them 2 G5 teams should not be in the playoffs. Yeah. It's insane. Who wants to watch that game? No, nobody want to watch that game,
though. Yeah. These other bowl games is going to be interesting now, though, because I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see if you're gonna win or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people out here, Notre Dame better not go out and lose their bowl game. No doubt.
Yeah. Well, you're right about that.
Go out there and lay an egg. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Well, I tell you this.
He said, "Yo, I'm gonna be real. Love Alabama, but that's crazy for sure."
He said,
Yo,
yeah.
crazy work,
It
man.
is what it is. Hey, y'all in.
But
Hey,
they in though.
y'all in.
They in though.
You can say y'all in. That's the crazy part about it, man. You know.
They in. Hey, man, Kellen DeBoer better not lose this game.
Yeah.
He better not lose that game against Oklahoma. He
Mm.
better not. Kurt Signetti is lined up to be Alabama's next head coach.
What if they get in and what if they get blowed out again?
Who, Alabama?
Yes.
Kellen DeBoer will be fired, man. Now you messing with the brand.
The committee got to get changed. Y'all got to get changed after that.
Man, nah, man. The media is going to destroy Kellen DeBoer.
Oh my God, they get
Kellen DeBoer
put in. Oh my God.
Oh, he said he's a Hurricanes fan.
Hey, okay.
That's what's up. Y'all in, man. Y'all in.
In.
I'm secretly happy too that Miami's in that thing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I knew it. Shout out to East Carolina, man. God, we gotta get recruiting.
Hey, man, Mr. Foster, this is gonna be the hardest game y'all played this season. This is gonna be a test of tests. This is going to be a tough match. This is a tough matchup. This is a tough matchup.
Be tough, buddy.
Yeah, Marcel Reed. Yeah, absolutely.
That's bad. That's one of them. And they got the weapons to do it. They actually have a defense that can. They might have the best defense in the nation.
Who, Miami?
Player for player.
No, they front seven. I'll say they're front seven.
Front seven, but the secondary a little spotty. But they got the components to get a victory. How about that? I'm gonna say that.
Carson, we got
Carson Beck.
Hey, money well spent. Hey, he did something that Cam couldn't do. Made the playoffs. So all that Carson Beck slander got to go. I'm tired of that. Carson Beck slander. It has to go. It has to go. All the Carson Beck slander must go. It must go. He did something that Cam could not. All right.
He barely got in off of.
He made it. He made it. Oh yeah. Now this guy might be one of the best. He's probably the top 5 players in the playoffs right here. At least top 10.
He cold.
He's a freshman.
Malachi. He cold, man.
Super cold, dog. Super cold.
He cold. I like him.
I think Parker Kingston like Malachi. He like Malachi Tony too. Parker Kingston be throwing the ball too. They used to be a quarterback too, just like Malachi Tony. Malachi Tony can pass, run, catch, tackle because Beck be throwing picks. But he said Ohio State is overrated. Yeah, they finally went up against a decent team.
They got boxed and punched.
Yeah, they finally went up against a decent team, man. That's the same size as they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're going to make some adjustments. Man, I'm not trying to go too far, but Miami and Ohio State in December or January, boy, that is a classic scenario, dog. Classic. They will be playing. Oh yeah, so they will be playing in let's see, like the All-State Sugar Bowl. No, they won't play in the Sugar Bowl. They will play in the Fiesta Bowl probably, bro. If they make it to play Ohio State, I think that's the Fiesta Bowl. That would be insane. That would be insane. We got anything else, cuz? Let me see. You got anything else?
Nah, that's it, man. Congratulations to everybody that made the playoffs, man.
Except the G5 teams.
This is a game that's elevating. Don't take the positions you guys are in for granted, man. Perform. I'm just all about just perform, man. It's time to perform. Give people what they paid to see, give people what they want to see. It might not be 100% what everybody wanted this year. You might been left out. You might didn't get a chance, but now you know what you got to do. You know how you got to go moving forward. And those teams that's in, just put your best foot forward. JMU, Tulane, anybody in that bracket or in the playoffs that teams are or teams and media and people, fans don't think they should be in there. Make a name for yourself, and there you go. Because you never know. It's a game of football.
Game of refs, game of non-called holding calls, game of push offs, game of bad play calls.
Hey, it's football, man.
It's football, man. And like that, man, we really appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.
Subscribe as well, man.
Like and subscribe. We'll be on. We might come back on tonight. Yeah, we gotta hit them with a late night run. And again, this has been the Run Report, where it takes us sharp. The talk is real, and with us, sports never sleep. I'm Black Jeruz, and that's my first cousin TJ. And we out of here. Peace. Hold on right quick. He said Oklahoma offense is trash. The defense don't get turnovers.
We said it.
Yeah, we said that.
We said it already. That's the first thing we said coming up in here. But It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, Mr. Foster. Hey, join us later, man. We here.
Join us later on, man. They defense might get 14.